Okay, so today we talked about looking at graphing, and so we're going to be looking at these polynomials and understanding how these end behaviors come into effect with these polynomials. So we're going to look at first the most basic odd degree polynomial, and our most basic odd degree is our linear function. Okay, and when I'm talking about this odd degree here, I'm talking about the degree of the polynomial. Okay, so the degree of the polynomial, let's not forget what that means. That is the largest exponent or power in the function, okay? Largest exponent or power in the function. So when we're talking about odd degrees, that means x to the power of 1. So that's your linear function, y equals x, right? Or it could be x to the power of 3, x to the power of 5, etc. All your odd numbers. So when we are looking at this and we say it has a positive slope with a linear function, a positive slope, I do a coordinate plane, x, y. Most basic function is like this, right? And so what we're focusing on here are these end behaviors, So this is just y equals x. We don't know exactly where it crosses the y-axis. We could estimate if there was something here, but we don't have that. Now, if it was the power of 3, we would have some stuff happening here in the middle. Power of 5, some stuff happening in the middle. But we would still have all this focus on these end behaviors. So this is called the left-hand behavior. Okay, and we're just going to call that LHB, left-hand behavior. And this is my right-hand behavior. And so we're going to call this RHB. Okay, and so what we're going to just do is we're going to say, well, the left-hand behavior is pointing down. I want you to write the words down, and this right-hand behavior is pointing up, so we're going to say that it is up. Essentially what's happening, though, is if I put a point here on this end behavior, and remember this is continuing to go on and on forever, but if I put a point anywhere on this towards the end of this graph, this is your coordinates, your x value and your y value. Well, your x value is negative and your y value is negative. So essentially what we're saying as your y, your f of x, your y value, as it approaches negative infinity, as your x values approach negative infinity, right? So as your x values approaches negative infinity, your y values approach negative infinity, okay? And then your right-hand behavior, your x values, your y values right up here, right? Your x values are positive, your y values are positive. So f of x approaches positive infinity as x approaches positive infinity. But right now, all you're going to say is up and down, okay? And I want you to actually write the words out. Okay, so for a negative slope, because it's not that much work, so just write those words out. A negative slope, we just think of our most basic function. Your slope looks like this, right? So it is we're looking at these opposite quadrants. So this is my left-hand behavior is going up, and my right-hand behavior, so I'm going to say RHB, is going down. Okay, so we're going to use this information and we're going to actually look at a graph here, or a function. So if I look at page 79 in your journal and I look at number 8 and I have this f of x equals 4/5 x plus 6x plus 3x to the power of 5 minus 3x to the power of 3 minus 2. How your homework's going to look. The first thing that you're going to look for is the degree of the polynomial. You're going to state what the slope is. You're going to sketch out a little graph and then you're going to say left hand behavior, right hand behavior. Okay, so the degree of the polynomial, remember that's the largest power, so my degree of my polynomial is 5. Again, if I was to rewrite this 3x plus 5 would go in front, so my slope is 3. It's all connected together. And so then my degree is odd, and my slope is positive. So my little sketch that I'm going to do, it's just going to look something like that. My end behavior is down, and my right hand behavior is up. Okay, so now let's look at even. So even degrees. So our most basic even degrees, our most basic would be a quadratic equation. So remember, a quadratic equation, we know it looks like that u because it's x to the power of 2. So my degree is 2. So even degrees, that's your x power of 2, x power 4, x power 6, etc. It keeps going on and on. So let's look at the positive slope. Okay, our positive slope with a quadratic, our most basic, x, y, it goes up like this, right? And so we're going to look at our end behavior. Well, my left hand behavior is going up, and my right hand behavior is going up. And then if we have a negative slope, we have x, y. So my graph can look something like this, right? And so I'm going to look at my left hand behavior goes down, and my right hand behavior goes down. Okay, and so what we're doing though is, remember, if it's power of 2, it can look like this, but power of 4 and power of 6, there's stuff happening here. Like we have these little loops, right? Don't forget, like we've talked about this in class. We have like these little dips here and there. We're going to do that tomorrow. So we're going to look at another example with even. Okay, another example with some even. And I'm going to look at example 1 on page 79, example 1. So we have this f of x equals 2x squared minus 3x to the power of 4 plus 6x plus 1. So we're going to write our degree. We're going to state what our slope is. We are going to sketch out a graph. We're going to say left hand behavior, right hand behavior. Okay, and so the degree of the polynomial is 4. Our slope is -3. So we're going to sketch out a graph. It's upside down u, right? Again, if I was to put this in order, standard form, you would have that -3x to the power 4 plus 2x squared plus 6x plus 1, right? And so our left hand behavior is going down, and our right hand behavior is going down. Okay, so let's look at another example. There's another example that I just want to kind of look at, and I want you to see is it's example 9, and they give us this function. We have our x and our y, and I just want you to stop the video and think about like what this is. So I want you to say, is the degree, is it even or odd? And then is the slope, is it positive or negative? Okay, these are your questions. Stop the video and ask yourself those questions. When you come back, hopefully you said that this was odd because they're in opposite corners, right? Opposite corners. Then hopefully you said it is a negative. It is a negative because if I drew a line, they're in opposite directions going in that negative direction, the negative slope. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions.